I've built my agency's website for completely free. And over the next 24 minutes, I'll show you how you can do the exact same. It'll be completely customizable, create a landing page that actually converts, along with extra features like personalized email outreach. On top of that, AI will do all the heavy lifting for you. So you won't need any subscriptions like Squarespace, which is £17 a month, which is pretty expensive. All you need to do is sign up to bolt.new, which is a completely free AI code generation platform. Imagine I don't have an account. I'm going to sign up here quickly. There, just confirm the email. If you have an already existing website and you just want to change it over to a more personalized approach, just take a screenshot of what the website looks like at the moment, or copy and paste, copy all of the text off the website. So if you've got a website like this, just press Ctrl A, it copies all of the text, Ctrl C, and you can paste it in. What now I like to do normally is go to Pinterest, find some cool web designs that I like, and take a screenshot of it. I'll paste it into Bolt here, and now it's going to take you to another window. So you'll need to sign up, and this just allows you to run it in a complete different window. Any more pictures? Yeah, that looks pretty good. Paste it into here. And now just prompt it with your heart's desire on exactly what you want the website to look like. If you've got a specific copy, just paste it in here. If you've got a specific idea, just tell it. There's no limit on what you can create with this. You'll just need to iterate through it until you get something you're completely happy with. What I normally do is I press Windows H and just start dictating what I want to talk about, and it'll transcribe everything. I would like to create a website for my social media marketing agency called Wave Digital. This specializes in creating content and managing surfers. Let's change it, managing content creators in the niche of surfing. I would like the website to take inspiration from the two attached images. I would like a hero section which attracts and catches the attention of a viewer. I would like text on the left and a graphic image with graphic shapes and design on the left, on the right. I would like it just to be a landing page, so no extra pages or tabs to click on, just everything consolidated into one area. I would like testimonials, reviews, feedback, what you offer, and a Godfather offer section, which has a call to action. Make the Godfather offer something like, if we do not 10x your growth in the next 3 months, you do not have to pay us, or you do not have to pay us until we deliver on that. For the second image attached, I really like the graphic overlay design with really clean aesthetic tabs. However, I would like an overall color palette of ocean blue mixed with white and negative space. I would like a call to action button which you can press, and it'll take you to a form which you can fill in with all of your details and a booking time. So as you can see, I'm just prompting it with as much information as I want to give it, but also letting it be free. So normally I like to tell it who it is. Imagine it's an expert web designer and play off that. So it normally has better results when you give it specific instructions. Imagine you are an expert web designer working for companies such as Google, Amazon, Apple. Please create an extremely professional and aesthetic looking website. Utilize all principles which you know, such as negative space, harmony, color palette. The main point of this website is to convert clients. So make it to the point, concise, and informative. Please also in the footer link it to all of our socials such as X, Instagram, and contact information. And be as creative as you possibly can. Express yourself fully and make this your best work yet. Okay, so we've prompted it with a nice long prompt. You can be as long as you want. And right now it's going to create all the files, code, and everything for this website. This is going to be the first version, initial draft. I'll show you how to iterate on it. So this will take a few minutes. While it's creating, let's walk you through everything you'll need to install to get this running, so you can publish it on a free hosting platform. Now you need to head on over to cursor.com, sign in, and download it. So it's completely free. It's got a 14-day free trial for unlimited code edits, everything basically. After the 14 days, you can either continue on with it or swap membership and just carry on with the same code base. Follow all the download installation process and sign up to it. Next, to actually run the Bolt code on Cursor, you'll need to install Node.js. So head on over to this website, install it, follow the process. It's pretty simple. Just click a few buttons and you're done. Same with Git. So to post it to GitHub, which we're going to sign into in a minute, you need to install Git. just follow through it, click accept, 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 and you should be good. And finally, sign up to something called GitHub. So just enter your details, email, create a password, and so until you end up with a page like this. It's pretty self-explanatory. Just 4 things you'll need to sign up to and download. For the backend stuff, so if you want to create automations, like when they submit a form, you automatically email them with a personalized email, or you do some research on their company, or whatever you want, I would recommend heading over to make.com, which you'll be able to link your website to, and I'll show you everything how to do it, so that every time the website wants to perform an action which requires more than the website, so like a backend, then it'll send it over to make.com. So sign up with a free account, it's completely free. So let's go check on the Bolt code. Okay, so this normally happens. What Bolt does, it installs all of the packages, everything that you need to run, and it will come across problems which it will fix by itself. All you need to do is press fix problem. And that's pretty impressive. It understands the problem and it knows how to fix it, and you just need to tell it, go ahead, do that. Maybe in the future you'll be able to do it all in one go. Okay, let's wait for it to load. So because we asked it a lot on what to do, it will probably encounter a few errors, a few issues, because we basically asked it to create a whole website. So if we get an error like this, all we have to do is copy it, Control C, paste it in here, Control V, and press enter, and it'll take care of it all by itself. It needs to do a lot. It needs to create icons, it needs to create typography. Okay, that's pretty impressive. So it's okay, I don't know why it's saying, I think it's doing golf because we gave it that image of golf. Nice success stories. Okay, it's a bit plain, not too many images, it's a bit basic. So we're going to iterate on this in a bit. Let's see. Oh, damn. Allows you to actually enter your details. And I'll show you exactly how to automate so you can connect your calendar to it, so it'll pop up any relevant times. And that will all be done using make.com. It looks a bit plain and boring, and I don't want it to do anything with golf. It's to do with the niche of surfing. So please make it look a lot more interesting, pad it out with more images, really cool animations, parallax effects, make it interactive, and create a lot of gradients to spice it up a bit. Also, add a few more sections. Furthermore, make everything coherent and fit the same atmosphere. Add a few images for the success stories. Remember, you are an absolute expert designer. You are a beast. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, okay. That's looking pretty cool now. Oh, and it's interactive. Oh. Yes. Growth guaranteed. Success stories. Okay, that's pretty cool. And that's a really good landing page, I'd say. Let's see, does it? Oh, yes. Beginner. Afternoon. Tell us about your goals. Of course, we need to make a few adjustments, like the background's a bit too blue at the moment. This image isn't working. Maybe you want to put your own text, your own typography. But for now, we've run out of our daily credits. If you want to continue working on just Bolt, come back tomorrow, or get a premium membership, which will allow you to have 1 million credits. But the way I'm going to show you is, in my opinion, much more efficient. So go ahead and download it. And now you should have downloaded Cursor, Node.js, Git, GitHub, and make.com. So now let's head on over to Cursor. So you should be able to open up the desktop and sign in, do all the necessary requirements, and then you'll come to this page. Once you've come to this page, just press open folder, downloads, locate the project, select the project folder. So now we've got all the code files for this website. If this looks at all intimidating, don't worry about it at all. This is really simple. All it is basically is just a place to change your text. So now what we need to do, we need to press Control and the apostrophe key, which will take you to the terminal. Type in npm install, and that will install all the packages. So perfect, is downloaded all the packages. Now we need to write npm run dev. And if you haven't installed node.js, then this probably won't work. So press enter, and now you're going to be able to locally run it. So see, you'll get a link here, follow that link, and it'll take you to the website. So now, like a proper coder, you've created your code base, and now you're locally hosting that code to see what it'll look like if it was actually deployed. So you have probably done what most coders will take a few months to learn to do. Now, to actually use AI to edit all of this, you won't need to know, oh, and it's made it responsive as well. So if you change the layout, it'll change the way the websites run, which is amazing. So what you can do now is basically click anywhere and press Control-I, which will open up this absolutely magical window. This will allow you to chat with your code base, basically customize it to exactly your specifications. So let's say I don't like the fact that this is completely curved. Same with here. Just type in @codebase to make it sure it refers to the whole code base. All the buttons such as catch the wave, book free consultation, and claim your guarantee, I would like it to actually be a rectangle with slightly curved edges. Also, for content strategy, the image is not appearing. Can you please ensure it does? This should be a simple fix. Let me know if there's anything which I need to do. Okay, so now it's going to make these necessary changes. And then we can, of course, make this expandable. So there'll be like a button here, which can make you see the whole success story or lead you to a blog page, whatever your heart desires. And there we go. Changed all the layout of the buttons. That's much nicer. Oh, and it's got an image. But now you're starting to get the idea. Whatever you don't like, just prompt it. Get it as specific as you want. Using this sort of similar methodology, it's allowed me to create softwares as services. It's allowed me to create actual apps. It actually looks like more so than a web design. It looks more so like an actual app, like with these buttons and stuff. If you want, you can add an icon there. So just find an icon. So type into SVG, you like this icon or whatever, and then just press copy SVG. Also, could you please change the icon next to that page title to this attached SVG? And then you can just paste it in here. So sometimes you'll start noticing a pattern where some things it struggles doing. So for example, I assume it's not going to get the SVG first time. And that's just where you need to follow up and say, I told you to do this, but you didn't. So please check the code base and ensure that you actually do it. Oh, it's actually done it. And it's made it, oh my, that's pretty impressive. Okay, so normally what you'll find is when you're working through Cursor, it works better with shorter prompts. Like just tell it one thing to do at a time. Twitter, x.com. It actually leads you to a Wave Digital Twitter account. It's not ours, but okay, let's say that's all the changes you want to make to the website. I could go all day. I could make the hero section more transparent. Should I do that? Make it a different color? Let's make it white. And then that's it. I'm not going to do any more. For this next section, I'm going to show you how to implement the Wave Digital website we've created completely from scratch, completely custom code. So now I'm going to show you how to deploy it and connect it to some kind of backend using make.com. Hopefully you've signed into make.com. If not, go ahead and sign in. Then press create a new scenario and create a custom webhook. Now add the webhook, call it whatever you want, Wave Digital, save it. Now you'll get a link. So this URL you want to copy. So copy that, press OK, go back to Cursor, open up your window. So Control-I, your prompting window and stuff. In here, just type in. Okay, when the book your free consultation form has been sent, I would like you to send it in JSON format to this webhook. Include all of the details, time it was sent, everything necessary. So then paste in the webhook here, just let it do its thing. So I said JSON format. JSON format, if you're not familiar with it, is basically just a way that it sends over code. So what happens is when you fill out this form and press next, then it'll send all of that information. So this is exactly JSON format. So let's catch the wave, your name, everything next step, experience level, beginner surfer. Let's check that time. Book consultation, perfect. That's perfect. So now we're in make.com, send name, email, phone number, experience level, evening, and you can customize it to exactly what you want. So every time they submit something, you'll get information. Okay, now over in make.com, we've got this information. What we can do is create a custom mail email. Okay, let's send an email here. So basically what will happen is this webhook will be sent or will receive the data, receive the JSON information, and send it over to this email. Now we need to sign in with this email. You can either put a personal email address, or you can put a business email address. Connect your personal Gmail. I'll attach a link in the description of how to actually connect a personal Gmail address, it'll take a few 5 minutes. Save message after sending, no. 2, who do you want to send it to? It can send to the person which has already sent the email saying, thank you for submitting a response. Let's just say, thank you. Okay, hi Alex. We really appreciate you. We really appreciate you getting in contact with us at Wave Digital. Okay, so this just allows you to personalize your email according to the data sent in that webhook. Let's press immediately, delete all data, delete. Okay, now every single time the webhook is ever sent, it'll immediately do it. You don't need to press run once. Okay, name, let's say name is Nina, email is that, send step, submit it. So it's sending the webhook off now. You can check make.com, see if it's actually been sent. Let's just keep it with one email. Run once, use existing data, and there we go. Okay, so now we can go over to the emails, check if it's been sent. Exactly. Sent from alex@salesautomated.ai. So you've got an immediate hyper-personalized email, well, not hyper, personalized email, and that just brings up brand professionality. But that is the bare bones of it. Now we've made all the changes to the code. Hopefully you've had fun exploring what you can actually create, and you've got a website which is at a good level for publishing. If not, I'll show you how to iterate on it later, so you can publish it now. Now, what you want to do, hopefully you've signed into GitHub, you've downloaded Git, you've downloaded all of that. Now what we do, we press Control''. You can either go to the other terminal, the PowerShell. All we have to do is type 6 commands. First one, git init. That basically helps you initialize. So what it's done, it's initialized all of the code base. Now git add dot, that adds it to the code base. If you haven't connected cursor to GitHub, then what you'll need to run is git config -- global user.email, and then in double brackets type in the email which you signed into GitHub with, and then press enter. Cool. And then after that you just type git config again -- global user.name and type in your username. Press enter. Now I've already signed in, so I didn't get any pop-up windows. But if you haven't signed in, you should get a pop-up window which will connect you to your GitHub, and you can just press a few buttons to authenticate it. The 5th command, git remote add origin. Now is where the parts we need to go to our GitHub account. So keep everything how it is. Head on over to your GitHub account. It should look something like this. And in your repository, create a new repository, whatever you want to call it. Wave Digital. So this is if you want your code base to be public, private, doesn't really matter for me. Create the repository, and now you get this link here. So copy this URL, head on back over to cursor, and paste that URL in here. And then press enter, type git commit, first commit, and then it should be here. Let's see the next prompt. Git branch, and main, and hopefully the final one will work. Please. There we go. If we head on over back to GitHub, back to your main dashboard, we can find Wave Digital. And like magic, all of the code bases, all of the files, all of the folders, everything here has just been pushed to GitHub. So now this is a massive step. We've just created a whole website. We've pushed it to GitHub now. Now the final step, head on over to Vercel. Okay, so I've already signed into Vercel, create an account. It's really important you've linked it with your GitHub account so you can access all your GitHub files from here. Now press add new project. Go to the one that you've just created, Wave Digital. Click on that, import, and press deploy. Now it's actually deploying what you created, that website. Let's see if it's, and that is perfect. Now we click on here. Now we've actually got our created website with all the links. And now let's say Great. We've created a website, we've deployed it. I've got my own URL and my own domain. How do I attach that? So just click add domain, follow the steps. So enter in your domain, enter the DNS settings from your domain provider. It should be pretty straightforward. You've got your own website, custom domain, custom code, custom everything. And what has it taken? A few hours. So let me show you how to, if you want to make some changes to your code base, and let's say, oh, what changes do you want? The dark blue background, I want it to have a light blue gradient. So we press Control I. For the what we offer section, so such as community building, brand partnerships, content strategy, could you please make that dark background have a light blue gradient and make it have also a pattern as well. But this is locally hosted, so it won't actually update the changes to the actual website, because as we are locally hosting it, it's its own environment. It's its own preview section, which we've created. But when we want to push it to the actual website, we need to run 4 more codes, 4 more lines of in the terminal, and then we just immediately push it. And we can continue like that. Accept all. Let's see. All right, that's pretty cool. Okay, so we made these changes. This is the local environment. Let's close it down. Open up the terminal again. Apostrophe control, PowerShell. Now, let's create a new PowerShell environment. Here we are. Now we do git add and space dot. So everything, all the changes we've done is added it to the GitHub file now. Then we type git commit minus or dash m and whatever you want to call this update version. So let's say lighter background and just press enter. Now it's pushed everything to GitHub. And now final thing, git push origin main. That's what you're supposed to do. Okay, it used to be master, now it's main. Now let's head on over to the Vercel website. So let's go to Vercel. Wait. Go to your projects. So Wave Digital. So this was the old deployment we did 7 minutes ago. Now soon, if we refresh it, we should get the one we did a few seconds ago. Just now, click on the website. See, now the background has changed. That's basically the whole process. And you should be really proud, because this process, most coders would probably learn after doing coding for about half a year. And to create something at this level would take a long, long time. This is just the beginning of coding with AI.